Checking out some stocks. Let's see what's on my watch list here. This one I'm interested in. This one's kind of new. It's one of those Bitcoin ETFs. It is pretty new. Pretty much a couple days old. So first day was like January 11th. It's been doing nothing but going down, as most of these Bitcoin ETFs have. So not going to touch that currently. A couple of potential stocks that I have. Right now the market has been pretty rough over the past couple weeks, so even some of the best stocks are not doing too well right now. So I'm looking for some entry points. This one's pretty close. You can see, like, if I'm looking at the 6-month chart, it's had a pretty good run from like $9 all the way up to $22. Now it's back like to $12. So I might start looking at this soon. Maybe somewhere around, like, if it gets below below $11, I might start looking into that. That looks pretty good. Like FUSN here. FUSN looks kind of like it's like it kind of ran up a little too high for me, so I'm kind of waiting on that to come down. It went from, in the course of 6 months, like, it went from about a little bit above $2 all the way up to almost $10. So I'm not sure if I'd really mess with that. I usually wait for stocks to come down a bit before I touch them. Same thing here. Ran from $2 to $4. For this stock, it looks like a pretty heavy run. It's been below $2. This might be look, you know, the run's not as heavy as the last stock, like, which went all the way to like $10. So I might look into this one more. Spotify has been doing incredibly well, up 120% for the year. Didn't do too well when it first started, but that's okay. Has been up to $364. The low about $80, and then from 80 it just started pumping from there. So this might be a pretty strong stock. I might look into adding that. I always look at Chipotle. Chipotle is a crazy stock. I mean, if you look at the beginning, it's up 5,000% from all the way from 2006. I really like to look at the last 5 years. It's still up 300% from the last 5 years as well. All the way from 500 to 2,000. And this stock just keeps going and going and going. So it's pretty amazing stock. So this might be a pretty sustainable stock. It's safe. Keep your money safe. Yeah, I might look into adding that as well. I always keep an eye on it, see where it's going. I always like to keep an eye on GameStop. GameStop has not had a great run for the last year or so. It's been getting pretty hammered for really like the last 6 months. So it was at 26, now it's at 12. And who knows how far it's going to go down from there. Ryan Cohen's leadership is pretty questionable. Nobody really knows what he's doing. He never tells you what's going on with the company. Never has conference calls. It's pretty rough for investors right now. They're kind of in the dark and I'm not sure if I'd really touch it, really. It's the same thing with AMC. I like to keep an eye on this. AMC is just in a downward spiral. It seems like it's never going to get back up to levels it was. You look at the 5-year chart. It was up to 500, almost $600 a share. Now it's at 4. So that's all I'm doing for today, guys. I'll probably come back in a couple days to look at some of these stocks again and see what's going on.